Steppers? Welcome to another episode of the Get the Steppin' Morning Show. It's 3:06 p.m., so it's morning somewhere in the world, but we on the East Coast over here. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and let's go ahead and get the stepping, get the stepping, get the stepping. Hey, I'm your host, Asu, by the way. Hey, look, today I wanted to roll into this show, and we're going to talk about Diddy. You know, he got arrested a couple of days ago, but the footage actually leaked as far as with him getting arrested. So we got that to go ahead and cover. And also we're gonna get some insight as far as the election on what the people are thinking, what the streets is feeling out here. All right. I got a special guest for you guys coming here in a second. But right now I just wanted to go over real quick, talk on the importance of consistency. So we're doing this live stream and just doing everything in life. The most important thing, like we talked about the other day, if you guys tuned into the beginning of last segment, we talked about the importance of, waking up in the morning and getting your schedule and getting your schedule aligned and being able to start your day being happy or looking for the better things in life, looking for the good thoughts, the good thoughts, not a fault finder, but being somebody who's looking for the benefits, right? So being a benefit finder in your life. And it's the same thing when you're being consistent, right? When you're being consistent, you have the ability or the option to choose to look at the slight improvements and the progress that you're making and look at that to, push you forward. Or you have the option to look at the progress that you're making and be upset that it's not equal to the amount of effort that you feel like you've put in, right? So that being said, the importance of consistency is just ultimately keep going until you see the desired results and recognize that any results that you're seeing is ultimately better than no results at all. So look and be a benefit finder instead of being a fault finder, right? All right. Now, that being said, got a special guest for you guys today. It's my pops, Mr. Check Your Temp. We want to get on here and talk about the state of the culture and cover this Diddy stuff. So let's go ahead and get him on here right now. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, chilling. How you feeling?
Doing well. How about yourself?
No, I can't complain. Gotta say that.
That's what's up. All right, yeah. Man, just want to get you on here. See what you were, what I'm saying, feeling about this whole Diddy situation. I had looked into one second, get you right here. All right. So I looked into the other day. You and I had a conversation. We were talking about Diddy, and I actually came across this video the other day, and I thought it would get your kind of insight on it, and also, being that Diddy is kind of from your generation, from your era, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of want to see what you're thinking about as far as with Diddy. Introduce yourself to the people, let them know who you are.
Okay, once again, I go by Mr. Check Your Temp. I am the father of this young gentleman who's having this conversation with. We're located here in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yes, indeed. That's my pops tuning in. I appreciate you guys all tuning in here. Like, we got a few tuned in on the tube. My pops also has a YouTube channel, so make sure to plug that as well. Go ahead and tell them what it is.
Oh, yeah. It's 365 Never Written Fight. It's the reason why I go by Mr. Check Your Temp. I like to see how people really feel it because, sometimes when you come across folks, you might ask how you doing, right? And they'll tell you I'm cool, but if you ask them twice, they might go a little deeper on how they truly feeling. So that's why I go by Mr. Check Your Temp.
There it is. So with my pops, Mr. Check Your Temp, he about to check our temperature on this Diddy situation. So did you see the Faison Love video?
Yes, I did. I saw
okay.
a clip.
Okay. No. This stuff had me weak. I mean, it's an interesting take on it. So I'm not going to talk too much. People always telling me I'm talking too much. So I heard y'all. I saw the comments. I know what y'all be saying. So don't worry about it. I ain't going to talk too much. Want to see what my pops got to say about this. And, like I said, it's a different kind of take because he comes from a different generation. I know a lot of y'all watching, tuning in, a lot of the viewerships, you guys are, 18 to 35. My pop's about 20 years older than me. So, he's in the 40s, mid 40s. So it's a different kind of viewpoint on it, kind of like Faison Love. I think this guy's in his mid 40s as well. I don't know what my pop's viewpoints on the Diddy situation really is too much. We haven't really went over it too much, but we're about to figure out what he talking about. So let's see what he thinking. Does he agree with this? All right, you ready?
Yes.
I need y'all to help me.
This thing came on here like it was serious.
I've heard about Puffy I see a lot of people.
Hey, shout out to the content creator Shix Moves.
Yay, yay, yay. I'm confused. The Cassie thing, I understand. I think you should definitely lock this nigga up. Put hands on the young lady.
Y'all saw, we all saw the beatdown he gave Cassio. That was a real beatdown.
Yeah, that was pretty.
But I don't understand the other shit. Can y'all help me? When has being nasty been a federal crime? And I'm glad they told me. I didn't know there was a limit on baby oil. I'm getting a few, because we get ashy, but you get a massage or something or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Please tell us the new rules for niggas. Because maybe they're not new rules, actually, because I think it was 1800s. There was this very famous boxer named Jack Johnson, and he was whooping ass. Everybody ass. But mostly white folks' ass. He was whooping a lot of white folks' ass. And he had a white woman, Mae West. They couldn't stop this black man. So they gave him trafficking. In the 1800s. Taking a white woman across the lines was... If he didn't do that, he wouldn't have stopped. Box. I thought I told you that we won't. Make it make sense. We need to know the new rules. You can't take anybody on vacation. You can't take anybody to Vegas. Damn sure don't bring them to Atlanta. I need y'all to help me because I don't know the new rules. Please tell me what was illegal.
Now, Faison, please.
Okay, all right. So that guy has his own thing to talk about. But so with that being said, real quick, what's your views on that?
Well, for Jack Johnson, right? I'm a little familiar of his story, but what he's saying for the baby oil for when it's a crime to be nasty, right?
Right.
It's levels to your horniness, right? It's levels to just being nasty, right? It's one thing. It don't take 1,000 bottles of baby oil to be nasty, right? Right. It don't.
But is that a crime though? It's not a crime to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like
No,
that's
it's not a crime, but it do speaks to the freak offs, right? It speaks to the how big the freak offs be, right? Because if you're just using baby oil on one female, you don't need 1,000 bottles. And how often are you doing it, right? But just that being said, he also mentioned.
But it's not I don't think it's a. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, it's also just thinking about the aspect that it's not a crime to have baby oil. It's not a crime to have orgies. Like this stuff isn't a crime, and I think that's the thing that's at least confusing about the situation. You know what I'm saying? So, like in your head, what's the crime that Diddy committed? It just based off everything that we know, what's the crime?
Well, the crime is when you take, right? Take that for better, that's, what I mean? That's the crime. The crime is when you take something. The crime is when you implement or force drugs to persuade.
Supposedly.
Allegedly, right? Allegedly. The crime is to persuade a person's horniness, due to narcotic, right? The crime, as they say, flying in prostitutes, right? So that's the crime. That's where you get the water getting muddy, right? And that's the difference, right? So, in my opinion, that's where he went wrong at, right? He went wrong recording it. He went wrong mixing sexual activities with violence, allegedly, right? So that's the crime. That's where he went wrong at, right there, in my opinion.
And that's all, like I said, allegedly, nobody know this to be true. And I think that's the biggest thing. Maybe the feds got videos of this stuff happening. And I think that's the case. It'll be easy for everybody to just back off and be like, all right, it's true. But without no evidence, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's all hearsay. It's all hearsay. Real quick, I want to go over this video because this just leaked, the video of him getting arrested. Y'all tuning in, go ahead and hit a like for the algorithm. And let's go ahead and rock out. Watch this video right now. So this is Diddy. TMZ be having everything, huh?
It's my first time seeing this.
Yeah. Nah, this just is fresh
They
off the
walked up on me.
They walked up on boy. He was coming in like he was on some stuff. Let's rewind it
He
back.
was ready.
Yeah. Look.
You ain't see he almost slipped.
Boy, he ain't no resisting though. Everybody with him looking like, damn. Yeah, they got him. Walked him right to the back. It's crazy because I heard that's why he was there in the first place in New York, just because he knew he was about to get arrested. But it's like, damn, yeah, walked him right up out of there.
Damn, they came a day early.
Yeah, crazy. Came in free, left in cuffs.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Tragic.
I really think this gonna be a great movie, regardless of how it ends. I think it's gonna be a great movie already.
Who do you think gonna play?
Shit, who gonna play Diddy? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know. Like DC Young Fly or something like nah. That actually be funny if DC Young Fly played him. Oh, but man, yeah, they walked him right up out of there. Shout out to TMZ. Shout out to TMZ.
But I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
What I want to, the sad part is it's a lot of sadness going on right here. Really, it's sad for the victims for one, right? Just what they had to endure over the years. But when you build an empire like Diddy did, and the crash, and this is the final product of your hard work, man, that ain't That don't add up to me, right?
Yeah.
The influence he had over the culture, right? How many people looked up to this man, right? Yeah. I mean, how many people mimic their life after this man? This is why we got to be careful when we put these celebrities on pedestals, right? Now, what they do for us, how they make money, take your head off. Nothing wrong with it. Got to say that. But when you don't know the whole story, the whole background. Now, like I said, I've been hearing stories for years when Pop, Suge, back in the day, we've been hearing stories for years about it. You know what I mean? You know, so at some point where there's smoke, there's fire, right? So
yeah,
he had the bread to subdue people's opinions, right? He had the bread and the protection, right, to maneuver how he maneuvered, right? So yeah, it's deep, man. It's sad for real.
Yeah, I mean, I think more than anything it's sad because you think about the whole idea of generational wealth and all this, what people preach about. My biggest thing with Diddy, I was proud of him because he came from, nothing to something in one lifetime, half a century. But that being said, it's like, I just think it's messed up. He got himself in the situation. Now, whether he did something fully wrong or not, that's to be fully determined. Maybe I'm just naive, but I feel like I said, that's to be fully determined. Nobody really know what Diddy did wrong yet. And I think until you really know what he did wrong, like this is the first time somebody got convicted. Like you said, it's levels to horniness, but it's the first time somebody got convicted for really doing, like, I mean, they were saying like the sex trafficking comes in with him sex trafficking sex workers. So making them come over from, one state to another, but it's like they already sex workers and they getting paid for sex. So, I mean, I don't know. I think there's a lot.
But that's the trafficking part, right? Trafficking, when you go, moving something from one spot to another spot, right? Selling it, right? It's one thing to be a sex worker in Cincinnati and somebody walk up on something and give you $40 to get in where they fit in. It's different when you fly somebody from a whole other country and state and bring them in.
But
That
you a
have
sex worker, so you getting paid for it. Like, ain't that's the whole idea of it? I mean, I don't know. I think it's a sticky situation.
so once again, like I said, man, is Diddy not the first, right? You see what happened to Kales, right? R. Kelly. You see what happened to Epstein, right?
Rest in peace.
You see what? So the list go on and on and on, right?
Yeah.
It's just it's just when people get when people get into the power role, right? This power struggle, right? You get some up almost cut. You get some people.
Yeah, you cuss, you
Who,
can cuss. Say, do you think?
okay. You get some people who get promoted, get a
Mm-hmm.
job, and now here you go. They just overly supervising and overly taking they job, they new position, taking a full advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I wish you
Right.
had the picture of Diddy when he first got in the game, right?
Yeah.
When Diddy first got in the game, Diddy wasn't a handsome brother, right? He was a little rugged. You know how
Money changes it.
that's what I'm saying. But it seems to me Diddy don't like women, right? It seems to me Diddy allegedly he used to go in on his mama, right?
Really.
Allegedly, right?
I
It
saw a
seems to
video
me
on them today. They were kissing. Thought that was weird.
they mama because he kisses what you say he kissed his mama.
Yeah,
Well,
like they were
his
kissing. Like
mama,
on a,
but
I mean,
well,
no,
man,
like they were kissing on the lips. Like it was like a. I mean, some people do that, but I mean, I
yeah,
don't know.
if it's a peck,
Yeah,
to
it
each
was.
his own on that note. But the fact of the respect that he has for his mother is what I speak to, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you always could tell how a man would treat a woman is how he treat his mother, right?
Facts,
I mean, to treat the
facts.
women in his family, right? And I say this like Diddy. Diddy is sad because Diddy had every tool in his arsenal to get a woman. You could put on a yacht, a jet, a man, put in a mansion, every car you up under the sun. You got the bread, you got the jewelry, you got the tools you can use to get in where you fit in, right? But the
Mm-hmm.
sad part about it is you got all this arsenal, you got all this to your arsenal to get the attention of whatever sex, but you choose allegedly to take in drug, right?
Allegedly,
Right there
allegedly.
tells me what kind of personality do this man really
But
have.
let's check this out. Let's because here's the thing. People
Mhm.
talk about this taking and drugging and all that. It's like how many times people have been seen with Diddy multiple times, even after the rumors started, even after the supposed abuse has happened. So it's
Right.
like, when does it become self accountability? And I think that's the biggest thing with this whole situation with him. It's like now he can just be the scapegoat for anybody that ever
Yes.
just did something bad in their life. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like I said,
Hold on.
ideally, I think he should get off.
Oh, so when you say when you say when self accountability, what you mean when you say are you saying he need to be self accountability or
No, them, the people,
alleged victims?
the alleged victims. Yes. Now,
Right.
I don't want to do no victim blaming or no victim shaming because at the end of the day, I get it. But my thing is self accountability from the standpoint of, like we said, it's messed up. Diddy got himself in this situation to even be charged with a RICO. Like this, to me,
That
it's just
part.
like I don't. It's crazy that he got charged with this much. He's not even getting charged for the video of beating up Cassidy and nothing like that. So it's like, but at the same time, he put himself in a situation. So also these sex workers or whoever these people are,
That
when do
part.
they take self accountability to the fact they put themselves in a situation where they already selling their body? They coming. If he's the person that supposedly drugged you, I'm just saying, man, there's a lot of supposedly going on. I don't know. There's people out there that know way more than me. I'm just a person on the internet, bro. But at the same time, that's what I think.
But
Are you just gun ho? You just think that he's guilty though?
me personally,
Yeah.
once again, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? At
So
some
you
point,
think Bill Cosby guilty too?
now if these cats would have got caught in the time when the act happened, they would have been guilty. Just we'll see what it is. The industry, in my opinion, the industry is not through making money with you. It's like R. Kelly. R. Kelly should have got caught when he made the tape, right? That's the part to get him. So what happened is they wouldn't finish using him. He was still a cash cow. And now once all the milk ran out, yeah, I mean now or just like Kills, he put himself in a position to other women could come in, tell a lie, don't tell a lie. Right? Same with Diddy. Diddy put himself in a position to where now anybody could come out and hit him with a lawsuit, they're gonna believe it. Because he did a couple of acts, and then you lied blankly about the Cassidy situation. Oh, I ain't do nothing, I ain't do nothing, I ain't do nothing. And then you got to take it, and then you stand in your phone trying to cry and say you apologize. So once you solidify yourself as a liar, hey, now it's all on you now. You see what I'm saying? So that's the self.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not taking responsibility. But the sad part, another thing is, like I say, I know cats who you know, don't even make that much money and could get women. Man, this man was laced. He was laced. You know what I mean? There's no reason for him to be in this position. He could pull up and just show his face card, and women gonna fall over. Men gonna fall over if that's what they into.
It probably was just a more so just the. I mean, I really I can't speculate because I ain't no telling what it was. You know, a power dynamic kind of thing. Maybe it was some wild requests that they were doing. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like everybody was, as long as it was consensual, and I feel like you, to your point, like he got all the reason to make it consensual. I don't think it wasn't consensual because he may have done whatever to make it, what I'm saying, quote unquote fun, but I feel like it was all consensual. And I feel like that's the biggest thing. If it was consensual, then why is he actually being charged? I feel like that's a question.
That's the key. If it was
Yeah.
consensual, at some point, so it's like this. At some point, okay, like when I'm mentoring the young homies, right, and I tell them, if you in a transaction with a young lady, and you about to go in, you got the rubber on, you about to go in, and she say stop, you got to stop.
Facts.
Because at that point, it's not consensual no more. I don't care if she played a no go, no. You know what I mean? If she played that game. If she say no or stop, you have to stop. At that point, it's no longer consensual.
No, of
right?
course. Of course.
So in his case, I mean, allegedly, I done heard stories, man, where they got threesomes, man, and Diddy walk up behind them and say, hey, you're a booty warrior. I want you. Like,
I like it and I want shit.
Right.
I mean, but these are all stories and these are all things that nobody knows about. I mean, regardless of what we all know, Diddy been around the Obamas, the Kamala Harrises, you know what I'm saying? The
TD Jakes.
The who's who of the world. Who everybody who has a clean public image, and I heard you say TD Jakes. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think we all know he got a clean public image. He's been around people with a clean public image, so he maybe got some stuff. The LeBron James, he been around him. Ain't no telling. There's no telling.
I'm gonna ask you a question. So, what do you think? Can you imagine with them tapes, them recordings? Because allegedly what I hear is he been recording people unknowingly, right? And I don't know if New York or Florida is a
let me figure this out. Let's figure out if they are a one party. It's called a one party state. I'm pretty sure Florida is. Yeah.
But yeah, man, if you recording folks, they don't know, and you get all this footage and this power, man. Like, he got a lot of people out here shaking in their boots, man. Like,
Oh, wait. So Florida is a known two-party state. So Florida's a two-party state,
meaning that they both got to get consent.
Yeah. Yep.
Let
me see.
What about New York?
New York, a one-party. New York is a one-party state.
Okay.
And let me see about California. It's California one party. California is a two-party. So California and Florida, two parties.
Which is two of the most.
But keep in mind that it is about recording a conversation. I think actually it is on. Never mind. It's in person as well. Take that back.
Yeah.
It's in person as well. So these are two-party states. So like you said, you got to have somebody consent.
So that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's a lot of sadness in here. Like I said, of course, for the victims, man. But when you talk about the father, right? When you talk about the father, as P. Diddy is, right?
Right.
What are you teaching your sons, right? What are you teaching your daughters, right? Mm-hmm. Now you got your sons allegedly being accused of the same thing.
Right.
That's called lazy pimping, right? That's some lazy. Oh man, it's like it makes you wonder what's your personality like, because you get catch with a lot of money but can't never keep a woman, right? Because the personality is not there, right? The charisma, the conversation, right, is not there, right? So if you ain't got I know cats who don't have no bread or little to none, but got a flock of women because their personality and their character, their charisma speaks for them, right? The money is just an icing on the cake, right? So it's like now you teaching your sons the same thing. Allegedly, your son fighting the charge, allegedly, right? So it's
I
like,
don't know about that. I don't know about that.
no,
But
he's been accused.
yeah, exactly.
He's been accused of the same activity that
Mhm.
his father has been accused of right now.
Yeah, no. I mean, look at Diddy in his picture right here on the screen, though. Like he definitely he is 69 guy right here, bro.
Right. Look at it.
Hey, run for your life. I'm like, that's Diddy right there.
Look at him.
No.
Crazy. Look
He
at the
definitely
eyes.
make you want to run for your life looking right there.
Look at his eyes. His eyes
If
don't
you at a
lie.
party and you turn around and see Diddy like right looking at you.
Hold on though. I saw a video, right? You probably
Yeah.
seen it too when he was sitting next to Mike Tyson.
Oh, I saw that when he
He
did
was being
the
interviewed. He's been interviewed by I think King and Ivy Waynes.
yeah. Wait, yo, chat, all y'all tuning in. I appreciate you, big steppers. Did y'all see that video? Go ahead and explain it though.
Man, he's sitting next to Mike Tyson, right? King, I think one of the Waynes, the oldest Waynes brother, the oldest, was interviewing Diddy and Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, man, it's like, you know, when you was in school when you was younger and you trying to catch a feel.
Yeah.
Try
to touch the leg real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what Diddy did to Mike Tyson, to the point Mike Tyson had to take his hand and move it. Looked at his hand, scoot over, and if you would have saw the Diddy facial expression, like, damn, I've been caught.
All right. Wait, yo, we got it.
Man.
Yo, we got it. Here we go. Here's about to play. Hold up. Yo, no. Diddy wow. He a wild man for this one.
That's what I'm
Mike
saying.
Tyson won having it.
And that's Mike Tyson. Out. How horny can you be? You jeopardize your chin getting broke just for a cup of field. Wow.
Wait a minute. I'm too weak. Hold up.
Check it out.
Yo. So this is Diddy hitting on Mike Tyson, y'all. Yo, what y'all think about this? Diddy he jeopardized his chin again to hit on Mike Tyson.
Rocking. So we got back from New York in the house?
Hey.
So I'm performing, and you know I'm just really excited. I'm trying to give it my all, and I bust my ass in front of like 20,000. I'm talking about like when you fall flat on your back. But I tried to do to play it off. You know how
here it come.
There ain't nobody seeing you, just keep on rocking. But it was like I just felt I was embarrassed for like weeks.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Wait, you see that? Wait, Mike Tyson grabbed this nigga's hand.
Yeah, watch his face.
Let me see. Oh yeah, he's
It truly is about Benjamin.
Can you imagine a grown man grabbing your hand during the interview though? So I feel Diddy like, hold on, don't grab my hand. But wait, Puff knew what he was doing though.
It truly is about
Look at his face.
Well, now when we come back, we're gonna talk more with Puff.
Look how professional Mike Tyson is.
And if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right.
Hey, wait a minute, bro's really mad. Like, did you see?
Salty face.
But it's like, how can you be mad though when you touch somebody's legs? Like,
you just keep on rocking. But it was like I just felt I was embarrassed for like weeks.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh yes, he's glittering.
Did you read between the lines?
Now when we come back, we're gonna talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right, we'll be right back with more right after this.
Hey man, listen.
Did you read between the lines what Mike said?
What he said?
Yeah, he said, yeah, it truly is about the Benjamins as we see, as he's moving his hand. If I had to guess and put some money on the line, I think he was prompted by the Benjamins. Like, yeah, I mean, he's yeah. How you another man?
I didn't hear him say that. Let me see.
At the end, let's do it, right there. As he grabbed his hand, he gonna say.
But it was like I just felt I was embarrassed for like weeks.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh yes,
it truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Nah,
I see what you mean. He literally looking at his hand when he did that.
His hand.
So maybe that's some what are you trying to say? Some foreshadowing right there.
That's what I'm saying, man. Diddy been active, man. He been active for a long time, man. And it's sad that, and the sad part, it's gonna get deeper than that, man. Because at the end of the day, man, when R. Kelly went down for what he did, a lot of celebrities spoke out. Yeah, a lot. Now there's crickets out there when it comes to Diddy.
And that make you wonder. I mean, at the same time, it was messed up how they did Kells. Like,
yeah.
I mean, they because they did him. You know, everybody was speaking out against. I still listen to R. Kelly. I'm just saying.
Me too.
exactly. There it is. but nah, when it comes to Diddy, everybody quiet about him. You're right. That's because they don't want to. They can't say too much. They might get brought up in the conversation.
They on them tapes. They on them tapes. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be tragic, man. I'm gonna tell you some disturbing things I heard, man. Allegedly, man. They played the audio with Meek. Man, I couldn't even listen to that. My ears. I had to look at comedy after that, man. To block the sound, man. Like,
you talking about the Meek Mill and Diddy supposed.
Man, if that's true,
I don't think that.
If that's why I say if.
Yeah,
like, it's a lot going on. The only thing about the internet, man, you got to be careful what you see because everything can be, fluffed up and spiced up, man. But one thing about this right here, the feds, yeah, they don't take L's. When they come knock on your door, they already know what they coming for. And that's the thing. I mean, they trying to wipe him clean. They trying to wipe him clean money wise, saying that if he go down, man, it's a possibility, man, that them pockets get real bunny eared. You know what I mean?
And that's the sad part about him and his just family wise.
His family.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but hold up. People used to say Daddy back in the day, though, right? That ain't really a big thing. Like, what's up, Daddy?
What
like,
you say? What?
Ain't that was that a thing? Like, what's up, Cat Daddy? That wasn't a thing.
That nigga ain't saying Cat Daddy. That nigga saying Daddy. But look, I am king. Where I grew up from, Winter Terrace, Ohio. I learned how to read body language at a young age. No, I'm not a professional. I don't get paid for it. But reading body language can save your life. And when I see Meek Mill body language right there, he's very uncomfortable. He's very uncomfortable. I want you to look up the other one, though, of Nori when he blew out the birthday cake.
What you talking about?
You know what I mean? On Drink Champs. When he
no, I saw that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you can find it, but body language speak volumes. You look at Bieber body language.
Talking about Fabulous, ain't you?
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink. I like when you like this, Daddy. You talking
about
about Daddy? I like when you.
Hold up. You talking about this one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
See, when he put the cake in his face and then he blow it out.
Scrambling and scraping for shit.
No.
I like that.
I've been practicing. I got
these niggas' body language.
You think Diddy make everybody feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, look at these niggas. Man, these niggas uncomfortable.
So how did Diddy survive this long, making everybody feel uncomfortable? That's the crazy part.
Money,
power,
money.
Yeah,
I mean,
scrambling and scraping for shit. No.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one.
Make a wish. Just go with that. It's your birthday every day.
Every day is a birthday on Drink Champs.
Tell me, hold on. Now you tell me that was an uncomfortable moment for Nori.
He did look a little uncomfortable.
Scrambling and scraping. Scrambling and scraping for shit. No.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one.
Make a wish. Just go with that. It's your birthday every day.
Every day is a birthday.
Now, hold on. Now check out.
He was.
Birthday on Drink Champs.
What?
Now, whose birthday was it? It was his. No, it's Fabulous. Who birthday
Was it? I'm not even sure. I don't know who birthday it was.
It wasn't Nori's.
He said every day is birthday.
But look at that nigga did like this. Like,
hey, it is crazy though to make a grown man blow out a birthday cake.
Hold on, and tell me to make a wish. The nigga make a wish. Blow these candles out.
How you gonna make a grown man blow a birthday candle out? And it ain't even his birthday.
Ain't even his birthday. And I don't need no help blowing on my candles out. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, no, that was hilarious.
And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Nori and Diddy woo woo woo. You know what I mean? But all I'm saying is Diddy make niggas uncomfortable. And we all know these are street cats.
Yeah, that is the
Before the money came, you couldn't walk up on none of these cats on the block and try to press them properly.
Right.
All of a sudden you get money, and then you could be pressed. Like, come on now.
And that's what they were saying, where Diddy may have did something wrong as far as holding success over people's head and holding all these different things over people's head and making them do. Because like you're right, Nori ain't about to do that just for any kind of man type stuff, right? You ain't gonna do that. Yeah. Exactly, right. So I understand that part.
But that's Revolt. That's Nori was on that's Diddy platform.
So exactly, right.
He had to play ball. Now, what level he played ball on, who knows? But He can't check him the way he would check him, where he would check a normal, regular Joe. He had to. I mean, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
You gotta blow out that birthday cake. You'll make your boss look crazy type stuff, right? So I get what you're saying.
Even that, boss or no boss, man, don't put no cake in my face. Talk some blow out the candles.
I mean, but he did it though. Like, so wait a minute. So you want to blow out the candles?
Hell nah. No damn.
So you got your own show on Revolt. Did he tell you to blow out the candles every day your birthday? You ain't gonna make it your birthday and blow out the candles?
Ain't my goddamn birthday. Nigga, you blow out the candles. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Diddy, you know, all I say is this, man. You know, I don't know, you know, of course, don't nobody know the nitty-gritty. All I'm saying is, you know, people been hearing things for years. I've been hearing things when I was your age. Like I said, you know, they've been saying this for a long time. You know what I mean? And, you know, and nothing, the way they downplayed Jaguar, I think her last name right or something like that.
Yeah. No, she did have a lot of interesting stuff that I was watching because a lot of stuff she was saying,
she been vindicated.
Right.
Gotta say that.
Right.
What can you say? Even what's the one cat that was on everybody was it the Raven show, the light skin.
Corey in the house, dude.
Orlando
Brown.
Back in the day,
remember when he was like doing that crazy stuff? He was doing some, but I don't know. I mean,
but you heard what he said back in the day?
Yeah.
Did he like boy pussy?
Oh yeah.
PUSSY. That's what Diddy said. He said Diddy like boy pussy.
He did say, but I mean, hear what I'm saying. No doubt the whole getting Cassie to do stuff and you seeing it on camera, that is crazy. But all I'm saying is this result, whatever his sex life is, does it result in you being in jail? And I think that's the sad part. I don't think it did.
He got too horny.
I mean, yeah, unless there's something else we don't know about, though, I don't think, given, you know, what we see, that it results him possibly being in jail for the rest of his life. That's the crazy part. Bro might be in jail for the rest of his life for this. Like, I mean, I guess this is a technical, this is the classic case of abuse of power type stuff, you know?
That's the point. But then on top of that, though, for what I see, allegedly, right? I mean, they had to prove the feds had to prove what they got out of the house. He had 2 modified AR-15s with the numbers scratched off. That right there is federal by itself. If they don't get him on nothing sexual, having 2 scratched off AR-15 modified AR-15s is federal within itself. In New York or Florida, wherever, regardless where you from.
He was I think it was California where they found that out.
So it's federal, right? So what's the purpose? Like, what did he need with 2 AR-15 modified with the serial number scratched out when you can afford armed bodyguards, where you don't have a felony where you can carry?
But he said those wasn't his guns; it was just in his house. But they were like in his house at like his in his room. That's what I said. It was in his room in his house, and that's where I looked back.
They did them his guns. Remember back in the day, I used to say, "Hey, whatever get caught in your car, is yours. That's yours." You know what I mean? It's just what it is. It's yours. So you know, the sad thing about it is, Diddy put himself in a position to where anybody could come out and tell a story, and all the people. I mean, just think about it, man. Think about when he did. What's the one show back in the day?
Making the band.
The power struggle, the taking advantage of people.
Yeah. He used to make them do crazy stuff, go get his all kind of stuff. Yeah.
Man, when I was in New York, right? When I was in New York, me and my partner, we were in New York, and we walked from Brooklyn to Manhattan, walked across the Brooklyn Bridge, and we were stepping, and we went to the little cheesecake spot where he made them cats to go get it. You know what I mean? And it was like, man, he made them walk. You know what I mean? That's so disrespectful, man. It's like he got a kick out of disrespecting and belittling people.
Right. And I think that's the thing, you know, like people can be in powerful positions, but you don't have to get excited or get off on the idea that you are powerful and what people willing to do for, you know, a slice of that power type stuff. And I think that's the thing with Diddy. I mean, all in all though, so let me ask you this, just you know,
okay.
When it comes to Diddy, where do you see his family, his kids, you know what I'm saying, all that? Where do you see his family and kids and all that? If Diddy goes to jail, what do you think will happen to his family And when I say his family, you know, he got his sons. They rap. I think another one is an actor. Do you think all of them? Does this affect his family? Is what I'm saying. Does it tarnish his legacy? Like his sons ain't getting they blackball from the industry. What do you think?
Man, personally, I think it's his kids is when it comes to entertaining, they done.
Really?
Done. And I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I mean, especially one who allegedly got accused about the boat, drugging the little ladies on the boat too.
Yeah.
The rapper who tried to
Yeah.
dance like, I mean, and you can look him in his face, like, right?
He looked most like Diddy. He looked most like.
But to me, just once again, I read body language, right? And, I mean, you have to, reading body language can save your life in a lot of situations, man. And reading his body language, look at him in his face, man. He's hiding behind the dollar bill too, right? He's hiding behind the dollar bill too. I mean, he don't even have to, but he is, right? So his rap career is done. It's over.
Why do you say? What do you think?
What they say? I don't know how it go, but sins of your father. You ever heard that terminology? Sins of your father. Huh?
No, I never heard this.
Yeah, I don't know how it go verbatim, but it's like basically sins of your father falls on your seeds. Yeah, I mean, and for his kids, whoever trying to go into the entertainment realm or in the entertainment realm right now, man. I mean, you see how salty he got when everybody say no Diddy. He got salty. And the next nigga say no Diddy is on what?
I mean, I get it. I don't think. I mean, it could be a lane from them, a forum from the standpoint of, you know what I'm saying, them trying to distance themselves from it. Or they can, like, you're right, they can't be all defensive and all that. Like, all that got to get out the window. No more defensiveness, no more diss tracks to the police and to the government. Right. Can't do none of that. I think the best thing they can do is just stop talking about it and just keep moving forward. Like, almost like it ain't happened, but still, you know what I'm saying, it's just showing that they live in there. I feel like they could be, 50, the one dude playing 50 Cent, the Quincy, the light skin one that ain't really his father, or it's not really his son.
What's his name? Son.
Yeah. El DeBarge or something like that. Not El DeBarge.
Nah, not El DeBarge.
Some dude. I forgot his name.
That nigga. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
He would go back to it. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's a smack in the face to the father. His father wanted him to come home. He said, "Baby, come on home." But you don't want to come home. You want to live up under Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Your father. I mean, that's a whole other. That's such a smack in the face as a father. You know what I mean? Your son over here up under this cat, like he the best thing since sliced bread, because that's where the fun at and that's where the bread's at. You know what I mean? Which is bread brings opportunity, right? For all the connections that he got. Now you only want to be bothered with your pops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to be bothered with your pops. Like, okay, so now you might have to ride it out with them. God forbid, if they got these sons on tape benefiting from them freak offs. Ooh-wee.
Yeah. I mean, ain't no telling.
That'd be sad. That'd be a sad day in hell.
I mean, but even if he did, I guess it would be sad if they released it. But they're saying like right now, it's a lot of people out there that's probably meeting with the feds and trying to hope some stuff don't get released.
That's the RICO. That's the power. That's the power of the RICO. See, the RICO, the RICO make people snitch. See, like I said, RICO, anybody gotta go to jail for it. The security guards, the housekeepers, the doorman, the cat that cut his hair. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody about to catch them. Ain't nobody about to catch them strays for it.
Right.
Ain't nobody about to catch it. Right. So somebody gonna have anybody that's in them videos having threesomes and sixsomes and tensomes and 20. You know what I mean? If anybody in them big old orgies like that, you know what I mean? They better come on in.
You saw the one dude resign.
Right.
Exactly. Yep. Kevin Lau. You saw he resigned. So maybe that wasn't a coincidence. That was too close to time.
The next day.
Yeah. I think it was like, nah, so I got thrown in the white flag. I'll throw in the towel, nigga. It's over.
Because everything is jeopardized now. The record label he run, what is it, 300?
Yeah,
now it's jeopardized.
Yeah, exactly.
It's jeopardized. Think about it, man. Think about them white parties, right? I don't know if you can pull up the big bed they got.
I saw that.
Man, who got a big bed in the backyard?
A 40-foot bed.
Come on.
And, but they had it when it was, the crazy part is when they first had it, it was a people were like celebrating, like, damn, we got a 40-foot bed. But now it gets like a whole different connotation.
Look totally different now, don't
it? Yeah.
Look totally different, man. It's crazy, man. It's just sad. Like I said, once again, man, with victims, for the victim, and it get even sadder when it comes to like the one cat, right? The one cat that was locked up in Ohio. I don't know where he locked up at, but the one kid who sued him. You know what I mean? How he came out. You know what I mean? How he said he showed him the tape.
Oh, the one dude in Michigan. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. He showed him the tape. This is what I did to you when you passed that. I penetrated you.
No, nobody. That dude was crazy, though. Nobody. That's what I'm saying. Everybody just saying stuff about Diddy. We don't know this to be true. That needs to be stopped.
But that's the sad part. You did so. You put yourself in position to any crazy story, most people will believe. This is what happens. This is what happens. So should you feel sorry for him that everybody coming out the woodwork?
No. Wait.
You put yourself.
Here's the bet. All right. That was the perfect setup, though. Hey, that's a crazy. A 40-foot bed, yo. What else could you be doing with a 40-foot bed outside? Like what? Like, hella baby oil on that bed. I bet it was really slippery.
Man. But imagine the folks who had to clean up them hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine the housekeepers who had to clean up the hotel rooms, man. After I mean, you talking about freak? You talking about? No, alleged. I'm always gonna say allegedly because you know it is what it is. But allegedly, they got hooked up to IV fluids too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Do you know how depleted you gotta be? Drinking alcohol dehydrates your body, but when you're drinking alcohol, taking drugs, busting multiple nuts.
Yo, here it is.
I see you, quality control.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. You see?
Oh, look at him. Oh. This is Diddy right after the freak off.
yeah.
Look at that nigga.
With the IV drip. I'm gonna get better with the IV drip.
Hey. So we think Diddy was dancing after the IV?
IV drip. You know how much, like I say, man, depleted. Believe me, I know IVs. Yeah, I know back in the day just drinking liquor, going out, and you wake up dry, cotton mouth, the whole nine, right? Even at the sexual activities, right? Just you know, you and your girl getting it in, you be dry, your body dried out.
After 3 days, you the only thing that's gonna get you recovered is IV, nigga, or some Pedialyte.
Hey, you need IV, Pedialyte, and what they call them thing when you got asthma, one air treatments, oxygen treatments.
Y'all know what you're talking about. Yeah. You gotta get everything right. Got to get your wind right, everything. That's a whole. You gotta train for that. I feel like you can't just go. You can't do 3 days without training. You gotta train for a 3-day marathon like that.
You doing sit-ups like shit. I'm going to Diddy party, baby.
Right.
For doing sit-up classes and shit. For doing lunges and shit. Like, where you going, Diddy?
I'm going to a Diddy party, right? I got a Diddy party coming. It's the white party.
Hey, scared to go to sleep. You better motherfucker go home, nigga. Like, I'm telling you,
that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
But on a serious note, I don't think Diddy gonna survive.
You don't think he gonna survive in jail?
I don't think he gonna survive life. I think he know too much. He got too much footage.
Yeah,
it's like Epstein.
Yeah.
Like, and the sad part about it is, yeah, you could say, okay, coming from a mansion, sugar the shit, right? Mm-hmm. They're coming from a mansion to a 4x4, right, with no window, right? Yeah, I mean that's a shocker to your mental and to your system, right? So yeah, he might, you know, because allegedly what I heard, he's in witness protection right now, right?
Yeah, I heard that.
Protection, a suicide watch. But just like Epstein, right? And they say, oh, he killed himself. Nah, man, I'll tell you something. If he might be safer in jail. Well, can you say that Epstein wasn't safe in jail?
Yeah, you really don't know.
It's slow for him, man. He know too much. It's too many people, right? Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. Have you heard about the? They saying all this it comes from the fallout he had with Ciroc.
Right? Yeah. That was the. I mean, Who knows? That'll go with the Jack Johnson situation when he's talking about, the Jack Johnson Hurricane movie with Denzel. The idea that the white power structure just they were done with them. So if that was the case, then it makes sense because that was a long term deal that we thought was ultimately Ciroc was his. But come to find out it wasn't his. So it's like when it comes to that, I mean, at the end of the day, I think it could have had something to do with it. The other argument would be that they saw something coming down the line, so they wanted to detach themselves from him quicker. That's the other argument, just on the flip side. So I think it ultimately depends, though. What you think?
So the deep part of this is when black men get money, they like to distance themselves from the black community. They take on the energy. I'm gonna say some. Some will take on the energy of using, oh, I'm gonna shit on you now, right? Because now they on the other side, with the folks, right? Mm-hmm. Now look at me, I'm balling, you broke, etc. Right? But then when they through making money off of you, and they throw you back to the wolves, or they take you up top, mm-hmm. right? Same thing will happen to Prince, right? Same thing with Michael Jackson, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing, with Bill Cosby, or Kelly. Like the list goes on. Mm-hmm. And God forbid if you start to buck. Mm-hmm. If you start to buck to the point, I get all this. But look what they did to Kanye.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
At this point, when you get to the point where I'm the man, and then you're trying to buck against the people who allowed you, I'm gonna do the quote, to get advance to another tax bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Because as you notice, a lot of people, man, when some black people get to a certain money status, they ain't really going back and setting up nothing for black folks. They ain't reaching back to the community. They go to Africa. They go to Africa before they go to Winning Terrace.
Right.
They go over there because, well, guess what? We can't track it over there.
Facts.
It looks good, right? So a lot of them don't. They don't reach back. They don't, like I said, reach back and build a school, build a grocery store, open up banks, and build a system.
You sounded like Dr. Umar now.
Yeah.
But I think it's true. A lot of black people, they don't reach back. I think it's an idea because, it's not to say that they have to, but I think the idea is that, white people, they had so much more time to build wealth. So your first thought process as a black person is going to be, how do I secure the legacy for my family, my generation, and then the generations that's going to come after. So I don't really fault that. What's that?
Self-preservation.
Exactly. Self-preservation is the ultimate goal of the modern day black man. And I think really the modern day human, but especially the modern day black man, because you got to really recognize that when it comes to the modern day black man, this is the first era that we really are thriving in. Like when I say thriving, like you go back to the 1940s or something like that when we had those pocket communities. But now I feel like we live in the freest time when it comes to opportunity. So when you got the opportunity, you got to seize it and really just do for you and yours. So I don't really blame them that much. It'd be nice to ideally have some more, black heroes and people to, build some institutions, right? They say billionaires build institutions. So I agree. Definitely agree with that.
Saying, man. It's like they, black people, even though we run, we control the culture, right? We make everything pop, right? Mm-hmm. We make everything popular, right? I saw Uncle Tom's Cabin. Right. It's an old movie back in the day. And they said in Uncle Tom's Cabin, they say what we do is we take one black man out the hood and we make him pop. Right? And then we make him pop. And
Smoking Negro, huh?
Yeah. They won't focus on us, they'll focus on him. Mm-hmm. They handpick the ones that they choose to pull, right? In some cases, you can't knock a man who did it and got it on his own and doing this one too, which is a lot out there. But then those not the ones that's driving the narrative of the culture. It's the entertainment. These the ones that pushes the envelope.
Right.
They don't know what people back in the hood. Mentoring and educating and showing people how to build wealth, how to get their credit right, and how to do this. They don't got the light on them. It's the entertainers who got the light. And long as maintainers got the light, somebody, believe me, they got a handler. They got somebody around them controlling them. And
So I mean,
go ahead.
that may, I mean, we don't know that to be true, but at the same time, that's the whole theory and the idea of it. But I mean, it could be true. I'm not gonna say that it's not true, but I think the biggest thing that you can do, I feel like it's so much different now than back then from the standpoint of Uncle Tom's Cabin, or like back then when, you know what I'm saying, the internet wasn't around. I feel like the internet is a great equalizer to the point that everybody's free. Everybody's free from the standpoint that everybody has equal opportunity. Do you believe that we exist in an equal opportunity environment? And matter of fact, this kind of just has changed our everybody tuning in. I appreciate all the big steppers tuning in. Go ahead and hit a like for the algorithm, for the channel. If y'all enjoying it, if we, bringing any content, anything of value to you guys, make sure y'all check out Mr. Check Your Temp, and go ahead and tell them to your stream right now. We got 18 people tuning in.
I'm at 365 Never Ending Fight on YouTube, and Mr. Check Your Temp on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But
all right. So I was gonna say, but go ahead, and we about to switch gears here a little bit because I want to get you to idea on really what you're thinking about the upcoming, election and everything.
Okay. So once again, you say that we free, right? Freedom of speech, right?
And this goes right in line, exactly. Yeah. So we free, right?
But even with that, right, it's the illusion, right? Because guess what? The first time you say something out of pocket and you really express your feelings, you could be muted overnight. So is it really free? You got to start right now. People got the ability to make you start over.
Who can be muted overnight? Are you talking about like on these social platforms and stuff like that?
Any social platform, you can be muted overnight, and you have to start over from scratch.
Right.
And that's just a known fact. I mean, I'm on Facebook. They mute me. I'm like, mute me. I didn't say that. Right? You know what I mean?
That is true. And I feel like when it comes to that, though, there's different kind of narratives that they want to push. So if you're not in agreement with the narrative that they want you to push, then that's when you're going to jail. That's when you end up in a Diddy situation or end up in these kind of situations. Now, hear me out. Did Diddy really do it? We really don't know, right? But my point is that's when you end up in a Diddy situation, is when you're not pushing their narrative, and that's how you get kicked up out of a lot of these things. And that's why you got Twitter and X. Thankfully, it's a little bit more freer environment. Do you be on Twitter?
No, I don't. I haven't tapped in.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. All y'all tune in. My camera's about to go dead. I'm gonna flip it. It's gonna be on a different angle. But yeah, so I definitely agree. But let me ask you this right now while I got you. When it comes to this upcoming election, you yourself, like I said, if y'all are tuning in, everybody tuning in, if you're new, this is my pops, Mr. Check Your Temp. He's mid 40s, I'm mid 20s. I'm my political angles might be a little different than his, but I just kind of want to get his political view real quick. So who do you think you'll vote for this upcoming election? We're about 40 days out. Who will you go vote for in the Do They Like Us segment of things?
I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. They both got shenanigans, right? You know what I mean? It's almost like lack of a better word, pick your poison, right? But it's on the strength. I will go Kamala.
On the strength of what?
Just her being, just want to see what a female would do in all.
No. On the strength of what? It's about female.
Oh, no, I ain't finished. On the strength of what a female would do, what a black female would do.
There we go. Okay.
What would do in the office, right? Okay. We didn't have multiple white men. I mean, we had one black man. I mean, well, you gotta go back in history. Yeah, I heard it was another one, but this is a little deep. That's different. I mean, but just on the strength of that, because it's all about picking your poison, man. They both with the games. They both with the shenanigans. It's all about what. But just on the strength of that, I will be voting for the woman.
On the strength of her being a black woman.
Just on the strength of her being a black woman. So give her a shot. Give her a shot at the title. Why not? I mean, we engaged. Trump already had a shot. Let's see what she do with it.
I think Trump did. What do you think? Did you mind? What did you think? How were you feel like you were living? Did you feel like that even Trump being in office, whoever in office, do you feel like that impacts your personal life? But what did you think? Did you think Trump did good?
Well, when Trump was in office, right? Now, I don't have the statistics in front of me, right? Yeah, I mean, that's what I don't have, right? They pushed the narrative of the COVID thing, right? We saw, I think he allegedly said drink bleach. He played around with that. Yeah, I mean, he deported some folks. He made NATO come up off that bread. Yeah, I mean, he did some positivity, right? Yeah, I mean, and he played the game. Yeah, I mean,
How do
he
you feel
played
like
the
your
game.
personal life? Do you feel like you were? Do you
No,
feel like? Okay.
personal life, nope.
I
That's
mean,
what
I
I'm
feel like.
saying.
Go ahead.
Like personal life, no. I mean, not personal life. Like as some, I mean, it's like life goes on no matter who really in there. That's what I'm saying. Like
Exactly. Right.
life
So that's
goes
why
on.
you
So
saying.
like, give her a shot at the title. I
So
mean,
that's why
hey,
you saying right. It's gives Kamala a shot because at the end of the day, I feel like it's all the same.
it's all the same, man.
I
I
hear you.
mean,
That sounds good. I mean, that's why I'm open. Like it's for full transparency. I ended up voting for Kamala Harris back in 2000 and I mean, excuse me. I voted for Hillary Clinton. I voted for a white woman back in 2016. And then I voted for Trump back in 2020. So my whole thing is like, if I voted for a white woman, I'm not opposed to voting for a black one. You feel me? It's just if we're talking just off strength. But I got to go deeper than off strength. And I feel like us as a population, we deserve to go deeper than off strength because we owe more than that. When it comes to somebody like Obama, we voted for him just because he was black. He did nothing for the black community, but he made other communities his priority. I feel like we got to get away from just voting for somebody just because they're black. And also we have to distinguish what it means to be black and what it means to be African American. Kamala Harris is not African American. Right, her father is of Jamaican descent or something like that. She has no idea what it means to come from a lineage of African slaves in America. No idea, and she was not even raised in a really black culture. So therefore, we'll go back to what we talked about with Diddy having a token Negro aspect. This is the same thing that they did with Obama. They gave us a token, quote unquote, Negro, and the same thing with Kamala. She's not even black though. So when it comes to that, it's like she's really just a face. She has nothing. At least Trump is not a politician. Trump come from a whole different, whatchamacallit. Trump is different. He's not a career politician, and that's why I mess with him. And then when you're a career politician, you're going to be bounded by different things. He got his own bread. He got his own money. He got his own donors. That's why I mess with Trump. So I feel like we got to get away from the idea of her just being black. Now,
like I said, it's not even a thing about, like I said, Trump. One thing about Trump, man, a lot of black folks messed with Trump until everybody did the propaganda thing when he ran the first time, right? A lot of black Americans messed with Trump, right? They both got their faults, man. At the end of the day, man, it's like, I mean, they both got their faults. The sad part about it is black issues never come up until it's time for election on both sides.
And they know what they be doing.
So it's sad to say. One thing about getting older, man, when you see generation and you see the leaf be flipped, you're able to see the wool being pulled over your eyes as you get older because you see the transition of life, right? You see the generational switch, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, since the beginning of the time, but they only tap into black folks when it's election time, period. So, like I say, my thing is this: hey, Trump got it 4 years. He almost had it another year. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give her a shot at title just for that because at the end of the day, he's not gonna, I mean, that's just my opinion. Like, I mean, because
no, I love it though. I love it because your opinion really reflects a lot of black culture. Everything that I just said, everything I said kind of just probably went one ear, not the other for you. Probably like, yeah.
No, I heard exactly what you said.
I know. Like I said, it sounds good, but it ain't stick. None of it stuck, is what I mean.
No, because what you said is what people said the first time around. He's not a politician. He got his own money.
No. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the fact Kamala Harris is not for black people. She's not for black people. Like,
you say
flat
she's
out.
not for us?
She's not for us. Yes, she's not for us. And that's what that's what we have to get that out of our head, because that's what I thought with Obama. I thought he's black, he's for us.
So is Trump for black people?
No. Trump's not for black people. He's not making himself out to be for black people either. And that's what I'm saying. Right. That's the difference.
Right.
There's going to be white people out there that's voting for Trump just because he's white. Let's just speak facts, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So therefore, there's going to be black people out there voting for Kamala just because she's black, right? My issue is,
or just a woman,
right? And then on the flip side, just a man. And that's a whole different story within itself, because are women really up for the job for the beginning? But that's a whole different thing. But when it comes to the idea of black in and of itself, instead of like I'm saying black, the blacks. I didn't like how you said that, but nah.
They say that shit like it tastes nasty, don't they?
Right? The blacks. Damn, nah. My idea though, my whole thing is though, when it comes to Kamala, she is getting a lot of votes because she's black. She's not ever been of black people for black people. Her culture's never been. Actually, she did date Montel Williams. Did you know that?
Did she?
Yeah, she dated Montel Williams. I just saw it. I was surprised. I was like, look at her.
Hey, we need to ask him.
Hey, right. Is she really with it or what?
Come on, Montel. Come on about it.
Hold up. But no, my thing is like, of course, I just don't like I said, I feel like she kind of pandering. I feel like she pandering to black people right now. But
they all do.
Like you said, they all do, but it's like, but I don't like the fact that her's supposed to be genuine. But don't get it wrong, she do got a swag about her. She got a swag about her that feels like a, you know, all right, here we go. Wait a minute. I'm about to show this. So this is the thing right here. She was dating Montel Williams. Let me show it right here. Stop and start. It's crazy. All right, you see it? Look at her. This is Kamala Harris.
That's all right.
Yeah, all right here.
Okay. And in 2020, the TV personality took.
She said it's not new and it's not news. This is Montel Williams. I'm focused on something that actually matters. Bringing a 29-year-old Marine.
The opportunity to call for the release of Marine veteran Trevor Reed.
But yeah, that's her. That's her. So you know what I'm saying? That was Kamala Harris. She was one of the ones.
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't like her. They don't like her. I think she was a DA out there in California or some prosecutor.
Arresting all the black guys.
And how she was locking up black folks for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, locking them up. You know what I mean? Now, the question is, what reason? I mean, that's a different beast right there. You got to know why and know the meaning of it, right? So, at the end of the day, man, it's all about, you know, hey, why not give her a shot at the title? Because it is what I mean. That's just how I see it. Why not? I mean,
so you will vote though, right?
Yeah, I'm voting this year. Okay. I ain't voting last year.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't voting because I mean, last year, who we had? Who was the option?
Well, not last year, but last election.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Last election, we got
Biden and Trump.
And oh boy, like I mean,
that's
Trump.
The first time I voted for Trump in 2020.
Yeah, even from even when Hillary was running, I ain't vote then. Yeah, I mean, I didn't vote. I ain't gonna lie to you. Last time I voted was Barack. Like, I mean, that was
because he was black.
It was on the strength. I ain't gonna lie, it was on the strength.
But no, I love it though because there's a lot of people out there that's just like that. They only go vote just because she black.
I want to see what she can do. You know, we never know what she can. We never know what she can do until you give her the opportunity to do it. Right? That's how I see it.
She was already the vice president in office though. Like she already.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, man, they all. Me personally, they seems to be like puppets anyway. Right? They only got so much.
I feel like Trump. I mean, at the same time, you're right though, because Trump. I mean, at the end of the day, he's taking help too, but I feel like he's a little more or less dependent than somebody like Kamala Harris.
Trump shocked the system, and that was fun to see.
And he's a business owner too.
That's what I'm saying. He shocked the system. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't a politician. That was I'm tired of the same old. We tired of politicians saying, know how to play the game, right? Trump came in and rocked the boat, right? You know what I mean? But yet, people fell in love. Yet, everybody, a lot of the white folks feel the same way Trump felt. You know what I mean? That's where everybody attached themselves to this day. He still got a lot of say so. Even when he wasn't even in office, he was still got a lot of say so. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, hey, Trump ran the first time. He got in. You saw what he did with it. He did what he did. Biden got in there. Biden too old. You know what I mean? He did. Hey, gonna get the lady a shot. I'm gonna give her a shot at the title, right?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like I said, I'm not opposed to voting for her. It's 40 days out. I'm still staying on top of it. But when I watch her interviews, like I liked her on her the debate stage. Like she seemed.
You like that?
Yeah, she seemed real charismatic. You ain't care for her?
No, I ain't care for the debate.
Oh, the debate? Why?
Because they never touched on what they're gonna do for the people.
Yeah. It's all comedy.
They were slanging mud.
Yeah, this is all entertainment. This is
it was American
politics. I was entertainment. It's the only reason we watch American politics. It's only entertainment.
I ain't never paid attention to politics this much since once Obama got in. That's when I really started.
Right, and now more when Trump got in. I bet
I was super duper focused when Trump got in.
Especially when he first got in.
He was hilarious. Like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a different era. So I like that about American politics. Keep the funny coming. So honestly, I don't know where our
I'm gonna ask you a question. How you feel about the border?
Oh, that's another reason that does not make me like Kamala Harris. She was a charge of the border. She let all the Hispanics and illegals come in. So that's another reason why it makes me really hard to vote for her. You nodding your head. So how do you feel about it?
No, I agree 1,000%. I ain't gonna hold you. I agree 1,000%. That was a strike against her for me. Yeah. Right, because they pushed that narrative. Right now, check this out. I don't know how true this is. Allegedly, during that debate, because the lady who was doing the commentator who was asking the question, she asked, they say, well, why did y'all wait 6 months until the election to try to stop it?
Exactly.
She never answered.
Yeah, exactly.
Being confident. But she said, well, we tried, but Trump stopped it.
Yeah, exactly. He did.
So now Trump, like I said, Trump said, well, shit, I'm gonna use this as my leverage.
No. Hold on. No, wait. Because Trump did stop it, but he stopped it because they tried to do it 3 years in. So now they trying to do something 3 years in. So he like, wait a minute. Why you gonna wait to now you want to save face for the election? So now, nigga, rather if he did stop it or not, I think it made sense to stop it at that point because now you're trying to save face.
Now check it out though. It just goes to show that the people are exposed. So it ain't about us. See, you see where I'm going?
No, I agree. It's not.
So they want to stop it. They let it run for 3, right? They let it run for 3 up to 6 months until the election. Then you want to speak up. Okay, so now Trump look at it like, well, shit, don't stop it like you say. Don't stop it now. So let me use this. Let me use this that where y'all messed up as leverage. I'm gonna stop it when I get in day one.
Well, you remember when Trump first ran his first term? That was his whole thing, building the wall. Building the wall, right? And that was everybody. The Democrats were like, don't build a wall. It's racist. It's this. It's that. I was of that same, cloth. I was when he first was running. I'm like fresh in high school, getting out of high school, getting to college and stuff. That being said, I was thinking it was racist to build a wall too. Come to find out, it's not racist to build a wall. It actually makes sense to build a wall. That being said, the Democrats, when they first got in there, they were like, no, don't make sense to build a wall. Joe Biden, no, don't make sense. Then they ended up building the wall. They stopped building it and they started to try to get it back building. So my point is, Trump is actually consistent on what he's doing. And he ain't really changed up. He always been about keeping them out. The Democratic Party try to bring them in and then try to keep them out at the last minute. So it's like, nah. But at the same time, go ahead.
My bad. So what I don't like is the fear factor, the scare tactic that people like to use. Like, what's that boy name? The vice president that's running up under Trump. He from
JD Vance.
Yeah, the scare tactic. Oh, how the Haitians eating dogs and cats, right? And then he get on there allegedly. Well, actually, allegedly, is actually said out of his own mouth that he basically he created a narrative to bring attention, right? He created a lie.
No. So I think he might have missaid that or whatever because he couldn't have created that lie. There was people before he ever said anything that actually sat back and said, this is what's going on. It's illegal immigrants. They eating dogs. They eating ducks, cats. There was people who already were saying that.
It was only 2 calls that came in that they said, they said.
You see the black dude at the city council?
What did he say?
It was a black guy at the city council meeting in Springfield. And he was the one that was really going off about the people coming in and eating stuff. And he was the one that was really going off about that. It was a black guy.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, for us, once again, we sound like that we fall victim to narrative of the people pushing their narrative. Because I heard what you said, I saw what I seen. And it's like
we don't know it to be true.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Ultimately, there's no video evidence.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So we really just go off of he say, she say at that point. But at the end of the day, it just goes to show that the narrative, man. It's like at some point, man, we don't until we see actual footage, and even then with Photoshop and I mean, shit, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't vote for the lady though. That's what I'm voting for. The lady.
That's ironic. You on her side right now on the stream too.
I know. Look.
I mean, hey, to each his own. I'm not opposed with Kamala coming back in. I mean, I'm open to it right now. Right now, I'm gonna say I'm like 52% Trump, 48% Kamala, as far as who I'm gonna vote for. So it's still close, still a close race. A lot can happen in the next 40 days, so ain't no telling. But we right now got 26 people viewing right now, man. You got anything you want to say to the people?
Once again, I go back, Mr. Check Your Temp. Check me out on 365 Never Ending Fight. YouTube, that's my platform. I'm also Instagram, Mr. Check Your Temp. Just
Hey, thank my pops. If you still can see me, turn your press V, go to the camera, and just change it back to your FaceTime camera because your battery probably just died. All right, there you go. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Change your audio. But yeah, exactly. Like this point, guys. I mean, like I said, I'm mainly with Trump, man. To me, I feel like Trump make a difference. He's a career business person. That being said, you do have to have humanity that comes from the aspect of being a government official, right? So she's going to be more thinking about the common person, the common man. So she comes from a different cloth. Trump comes from having to get it out the mud. I know a lot of people say he didn't get it out the mud, right? He was given like millions of dollars from his dad. I get that. But at the same time, it's a major difference getting that money from your pops and blowing it versus getting that money and growing it. Trump grew millions of dollars into billions of dollars. Can nobody sit back and say that if you were given millions of dollars today, that you can confidently grow that to have millions of dollars? You can't say that. We almost heard you. We almost heard you. But so that being said, it's a major difference when it comes to Trump being somebody that's a business person that's in office versus Kamala being handed it. That's another thing we didn't even get to with Mr. Jackie Tip. She was handed the position. She never was given the, like she didn't have to work for it. She was literally handed this position. It's a major difference when you're handed it. She didn't have to go through a Democratic nominee. She didn't have to go through these things. She was handed that position. It's a major difference. I feel like that's it's something to me that kind of strikes a nerve just because, like I said, she's handed it. They want us to fall for the okie doke. Oh wait, I think we're hearing you. Oh, yep, we hear you.
You hear me?
Yep.
All right. Cool.
There you go.
All right, fill it out. Yeah. Okay. But I heard you said she got handed.
Yeah, exactly. She was handed this.
Okay. Well, how was that? How
she was the vice president. She was the vice president.
Okay, I could.
And then, okay. Well, no, not even that. And then they wait until 70 days from the election to tell us what we already knew, that Joe Biden was too slow or too sick or too old to run for the office. You feel me? So it's the same thing.
I agree. Exactly. I see where you're going with that. I agree. Yeah, I agree. But even with that being said, hey, you know, somebody don't mean you ain't capable.
I agree, but she also ran. She ran back in 2020, and she got off the second round.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so, I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of, they just count on the fact that she black. That's all they want. They want a black person to see that she black and don't look up nothing else about her. And that's what they're gonna benefit from that, because that's going to happen. But the same way when it comes to white people, they're gonna vote, because just as much as this is a man and woman race, just as much as it's Democratic Republican, the biggest thing is black and white. And I think, you know, people that's, you know, Americans, that we know that black and white is the biggest thing. We just don't talk about it that much because everybody got their own prejudice and they don't want to say that. You know what I'm saying? Right. They gonna say I'm gonna vote for her just because. I mean, black people are more prone to say I'm gonna vote for Kamala just because she's black than white people are just say I'm gonna vote because she's white, especially in this era.
I wouldn't go. Yeah, I don't know.
How many white people have you heard say that?
What? They gonna vote for Trump because he's white?
Yeah.
Shit, they ain't gotta say it. I don't know. Hey, believe me, I was tuned in. When people walk up to and they ask them why you vote for Trump, they really got no concrete reason. Especially when he first ran the first time, they ain't had no real live bona fide. It was like,
well, no, I think a lot of people did have the idea
because he wasn't a politician. That was the main reason. Right. Some. Now I want to say the only.
Yeah.
Just going off. That's all the hoopla that I watched. You know what I mean? It was like they was basically on the same line black folks was on, just for Trump. He white. You know what I mean? He ain't a politician. Drain the swamp. Woo, right? My thing is this: I ain't got nothing against Trump, really. Like I said, I mean, because it was refreshing just to see what he was going to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's just where I stand. What are you going to do?
You see this comment we got?
Well, I'm not voting for Trump because he's white. That's ignorant. Hey, teach his own. Like, you know what I mean? You know, but you got your reason why he voting for Trump, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got his reason. I ain't say everybody, right? Yeah. It's not everybody.
No. But hear me out. Everybody got their own reasoning, and I agree with that. But I just think that when it comes to, if we're talking about the American people, this is my question. Do you think that it's better to have one party? And this is our last question right here. We're going to wrap it up. Do you think it's better to have one like almost like a dictatorship in America to actually get things done. I heard what you said earlier that they're not. Neither one of them are for the people. I heard you say that earlier. Neither one of them for the people. That's why you didn't like the debate. It was like a mud throwing. They both. I can be the first to attest. Even though I mess with Trump, if you mention his audience sizes, bro, go going crazy. I got the biggest audiences. I got the biggest. He gonna forget about everything else if you mention his audiences. And then when it comes to Kamala, she gonna do that little smile and laugh and avoid, actually saying stuff. So go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. Like they don't. Like Trump don't talk about it. Trump get up there motherfucker and start capping and talking about people and how they look, how they built, and I mean, he's hilarious. He's an entertainer, right? That's what he do.
But he does. No, he does. He does definitely give his policies, but he can get ran off.
The only policy I ever heard Trump say back then was drain the swamp. I mean, I'm gonna try to refresh my memory. It's been a while. Drain the swamp. Even right now, he pushing the narrative of the border. I don't disagree.
We ain't gonna get much. I know, what I'm saying. Like I said, we don't get too much into it. But bro is definitely he's been more. That's been like Kamala's biggest thing. She don't talk about policy much. Trump has been talking about it more, but both of them, I can say that's not why people tune in. So they're not.
Give me one policy that Trump mentioned. Maybe I missed it. Or any viewers. Drop one in the in the comments.
No, I got you. So the main like policy. So we got with Kamala, hers is like the $25,000 tax credit, or $50,000 tax credit, and then $25,000 home buyer assistance. That's like her two biggest ones.
Okay.
When it comes to Trump, he really wants to raise tariffs on China. Which is supposed to, lower our taxes because he wants to keep taxes lower, but he also wants to lower it for corporations. So he wants to lower taxes for like corporate, which is like, here's the thing. When it comes to Trump, he is for millionaires and billionaires and stuff like that. Kamala Harris, she's saying that for anybody over $400,000, I'm basically trying to raise taxes on y'all. So anybody making less than $400,000, she would try to keep taxes lower. So, most of the population earning under $400,000. So a lot of people be like, so why would you even vote for Trump? Because especially since he's protecting big business and corporations and stuff like that, tariffs and all that kind of stuff. It's because what he does have a trickle down effect. I feel like anyway, more so than what Kamala does. I feel like Kamala, it can negatively impact the economy, but at the same time, we don't know. And that's just why when it comes down to it, I don't put too much stock on the what they can and can't do for my personal life, because at the end of the day, I don't really know, but I do know in my personal experience, inflation and cost of living seem lower under a Trump economy than a few years under Biden economy. The cost of eggs, groceries, I only can go in my personal life. All that stuff has went up. Gas, all that type of stuff has went up under Biden. But at the same time, we all know that just in regular life, shit happens. Like the prices rise just in regular life. You and I both know, just living, shit rises regardless who's the president. But I feel like under Biden, things went up a lot quicker.
So let me ask you a question. Yeah. So that was under Trump when all the money was coming out, right?
With the COVID?
Yeah, all the money was flowing. Right? So what you say after he came out, they came back for that money. They started recouping.
With COVID?
Now after COVID, from all the money, the PPE loans, checks, it was a lot of money flowing in the system.
If you did it illegally, I feel like if you did it illegally, and only if you were like just crazy about it. So if you were illegal, you know what I'm saying, putting false information on those applications, and then also if you were crazy, you ran up, $200,000-$300,000. It seems like a lot of people got away with that $15,000-$20,000 bag, $30,000, anything under $50,000.
Yeah, I can dig that. All I said, it felt like they came back forward with the inflation.
I mean, maybe. I mean, yeah, 100% with the inflation, but at the same time, my thing with inflation, niggas print money. Like there literally is a money printer. They're giving billions and millions over to Ukraine and Russia, and my bad, not Russia, but you know what I'm saying, the wars and Israel, all that type of stuff. So it's like you got money for our people too. Don't be trying to raise our taxes. Don't be doing all this kind of crazy stuff with us if you want to give all this money away. But who am I? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we just two people.
I mean, it is what it is. We just getting our opinion. It is what it is. And like I said, but once again, I'm gonna vote for the woman.
I'm voting for Kamala because she's black.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is this: she's a black woman, Haitian, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, I want to see what she gonna do with it.
You see this? Notice that Kamala is married to the people that stole our bloodline.
So what like I always say, is always an overseer. So they always put somebody in play, and they keep somebody else close to keep an eye out.
So you think her husband is there as an overseer? Because her husband, her husband white.
Hey, hold on. Think about your boy on the Supreme Court with the white woman. You know what I mean? The black dude, I forgot his name. You know what I mean?
I think I know what you're talking about.
You know, like I said, they all, like I said, end of the day, man, it's just really that. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, at the end of the day, how much gonna really affect us? Because we really don't, I mean, we get the ass end of the stick anyway. Right. It's just what it is. Right. It's just what it is. So my thing is this. It gave Trump had his run. That's what's up. It is what it was. You know what I mean? It was hilarious. He did what he did. He did what he couldn't do. He did what he did. Hey, they would go ahead and get a woman to shot at the title. See what she
I ain't mad at it. I'm not, honestly, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I mean, we'll see what happens. How it affects us in our day-to-day.
Gotta say that.
Any last words regarding Diddy situation? Any last words? We got some comments. They talking about how he gonna be locked up in he's not Diddy not with the general population.
Nah, he's in suicide watch.
Yeah.
Especially he in suicide watch. I'm gonna tell you something. Once again, I just hope I'll be shocked if this make it to trial.
Yeah,
I'll be shocked. And I don't wish death on nobody. But if he got if he got the tapes like they say, and he got them folks in there like he say, it's a lot of damage gonna be done. And for me, I think Diddy gonna go out like Nino Brown. It's big business. If I go down, everybody going down. And that's what everybody's scared of.
Yeah.
That's why everybody quiet. Crickets. Goddamn crickets. Where the Jay-Z's and the Busta Rhymes when it's my party, got the arm around me. Where the Kevin Harts and where ain't nobody tapping in. Where Meek Mill, where ain't nobody tapping in. Where Stevie J, his partner. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody tapping in. Say something. You ain't agree to disagree. You ain't got to bash the man. You ain't got to bash him. But I ain't saying bash you. Yeah, don't bash you. But at the end of the day, you got an opinion, and everybody got an opinion. You know what I mean? You know, shit. This is why YouTube is what it is. Why social media and it is what it is. Everybody spread their opinion.
Facts.
What them folks at? But you know, that's it is. You know, I ain't gonna keep going. I can go.
Nah, that's it. I mean, I agree with you saying. You know, to be determined and to be continued when it comes to the Diddy situation. This has been a great live stream. All you big steppers tuning in, go ahead and hit a like for the algorithm. Be sure to subscribe for more content coming at you guys daily. And be sure to check out Mr. Check Your Temp. 365 Never Ending Fight Health Talk is the name of the YouTube channel. And until next time, as always, any last words before I get them up out of here?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it with my quote. This is what you tell your babies. The fight of your life will take some coaching. Keep swinging.
Keep swinging. The fight of your life will take some coaching. Keep swinging. Until next time, as always, you know what to do, guys.